Hey, good evening, Bulldog Nation. Swany High Bulldog Baseball is now on the air here on rivercountrysports.com. Wayne Luttrell along with Tom Daniels here at Booster Field. Tonight, the Wakulla War Eagles coming to town. The War Eagles come in with a 6-3 record. Swany trying to even things up. They're 4-5 coming into this game, Tom.
Well, the War Eagles on fire on the road. They're 3-1. They have a team batting average of 296 and on base percentage of 384. They've scored 51 runs last season. However, Swany was able to beat them 5-1. And this year, I got a good feeling about this game, Wayne, for the Bulldogs. Even though the Bulldogs come in there only hitting 239, and they've only scored 30, they scored 37, given up 36.
Yeah.
And they're 4-5, but they played some very, very difficult teams. And we got one of the Watson boys on the mound tonight. Talked to his daddy before the game, and he's ready to go. Got another Watson boy playing out there somewhere else. So should be a good game. The JVs beat Wakulla. They 10-run ruled them 11-1. So that's a good thing. A lot of the JV boys in the dugout tonight. Coach letting them stay. If you get to 10-run rule the team, you get to sit with the varsity.
That's how that works.
Yeah. So that's the deal there. And a beautiful night. Hardly any wind at all. And you talk about hitter's backdrop. The sky is like black over there, Wayne. So you'll be able to see the ball real well. And people at home can see the color of the uniforms. It's not like radio where I have to tell you they got red shirts, black numbers, and all that kind of stuff. But they're ready to get it started here.
Some people are listening. Some people Bluetooth it into the speakers and don't have the video, so you can still be descriptive.
Oh, okay.
That's perfectly all right. And by the way, it's Kyler Watson on the hill tonight. You got Hunter Watson out in left field. Jace Moran is the catcher. Grayson Green at first base. Landon Peterson, second base. Easton O'Quinn at shortstop. Case Nickerson is the third baseman. There's the first pitch from Kyler, and it's in there for a called strike. Colton Rogers, your center fielder, and Ty Moses around and right.
And that one right down the pipe, taken all the way. So quickly to count 0-1. That one looks like it's got the corner, and it does. 0-2. That's the umpire behind the plate is Coach Pike. And I know Bobby, but I can't remember his first name down first base. But two umpires for the game.
Two good umpires. Sam Bruce is the leadoff hitter for the Wakulla War Eagles. And right on the corner, good pitch. Tyler Watson gets him looking.
And that pumps you up right away. 3 pitches, 1 out. You'd like to do that all night long. And 2 of them were called strikes. And now he's going to face a left-hander. And
Tyler Watson is 1-0 on the season, looking for his second win, trying to lower that ERA. It's over 5 right now. Left-handed batter steps up there. This is the third baseman, number 3, Kaysen Marlowe.
Well, you have a left-handed child, so you know how it's different. He's going to but that pitch wasn't any different. He went to the other corner. But, sometimes at this level, it's a little difficult because you see nothing but right-handers. And you walk a lot of left-handed batters.
Watson so far just throwing nothing but strikes. That's 0-2 quickly on Marlowe.
That's 5 strikes in a row.
Yeah. Looking good. Early in this game, just underway here at Booster Field. Plenty of seats available. So if you're in the area listening, watching, come on out. Swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts. Doesn't get any better than that.
Now batting for the War Eagles, number 13, Kendall Weems.
And the second baseman is coming up to bat now, number 13, Kendall Weems. I'm glad you said that because I wasn't sure if it was Wimes or. I'm going with what you. Well, Wimes. Swing and a miss.
7 in a row. This is quite a performance right here in the first. This is Tom Seaver-like.
It's hard to get better than just coming up there throwing nothing but unhittable strikes. Missed that one. First ball thrown, just a bit off the strike zone, maybe a hair high.
A little bit high.
And the off-speed pitch misses inside, so 2-1 is your count.
Yeah, that one just missed. Well, Wines is one of the better players for Wakulla, so you do have to pitch him a little harder.
Swing and a miss there. Count even at 2-2. Got Owen Cleese on deck, but 2 down in the inning. Remember him from football. That was the quarterback, coach's son. Very good athlete.
Hey, I'm ready to walk to the dugout. Here we go. Strike 3. Nope. A little outside.
Count goes full. Now 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down. Top of the first inning. Tyler Watson from the belt. And it's going to be fouled away and out of play.
Right towards your truck.
Yeah, my truck's in center field. It's holding the camera.
Oh, it's
that's Sawyer's truck.
Sawyer's truck.
It's already been hit once in the JV game.
Got a little ball magnet on it. Strike.
There's strike 3 right on the outside corner. Caught looking.
Woo.
So 3 up, 3 down for Wakulla, and they're at bat in the first inning. Swany coming to bat next here on RiverCountrySports.com.
Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. You know, at J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, collision repair, paint jobs, bumper repair. They'll handle your insurance claim for you. At J&W, no job is too big or too small. They also sell vehicles, repair vehicles, retire vehicles, plus front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive. Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-1377. Online at jwautos.com.
First Federal Bank is your partner in helping your business grow and assist with financial overhead. With person-to-person customer support, top-of-the-line banking services, and digital tools, your money is never out of reach and always safe. For over 60 years, we've been financing community businesses and partnering with growing franchises to provide stability and expansion opportunities. Bank with real people so you can focus on running your business.
RiverCountrySports.com bringing you Swany varsity baseball. Beautiful night for it. I tell you what, weather couldn't be better. Taking his warm-up tosses on the hill right now. That is Landon Lawrence. Tucker High behind the plate. You've got Cam Brantley at first base. Kendall Wimes is your second baseman. Owen Cleese, the shortstop. Cason Marlowe at third base. Sam Bruce out in left field. Armin Lindsay is the center fielder, and Wesson Stanley around in right. Looking at the Swany order, going to lead off with Jace Moran. He's the leadoff batter tonight.
Well, I can tell you a little bit about Lawrence. He's struck out 6 batters in 4 and third innings, so he can throw, but he's only thrown 4 and a third innings this year. And hitting wise,
I know he's got an ERA of 1.54. So
yeah,
it's pretty stout.
That's kind of deceptive in 4 innings. But I tell you what's not deceptive is Jace Moran's 448 batting average, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, 13 hits, and 29 at bats. Having an outstanding year, and he'll be leading it off. And he's a left-hander. And I was here early, and so were you. But I was there when the guys were taking batting practice over there in the little facility they have. And this kid can hit.
That's back for the Dogs, number 9.
So Moran leads off, followed by Easton O'Quinn. Then Colton Rogers hitting the 3 spot tonight. Kyler Watson cleanup, followed by Ty Moses, Hunter Watson, Grayson Green, Landon Peterson, and Case Nickerson. Moran gets his gloves set.
I don't think we'll see 3 strikeouts.
Well, let's see. Don't get ahead of things. First pitch misses. Ball 1 to Jace. Swany trying to get the win tonight. They got to go on the road for a couple of toughies as the week progresses. And right up the middle, there's a base knock. And Swany has the first man aboard, Jace Moran.
And, that's what they teach you. Turn around, aim at the pitcher. And that one went right over the mound, right over second base. Center fielder made a good play on it, but he did one of them Willie Mazes where you put your glove down and you're real sure the ball's going to be in it. And if the ball hadn't been in it, Jace Moran would still be running.
All right, let's see if Swany can put some pressure on him right away. Easton O'Quinn steps to the plate. He's playing shortstop tonight, the super freshman. Moran gets his lead, not going. And the pitch is downstairs for ball 1.
And, we talked to Coach Moran, on and off the air. And I'm pretty sure we won't be bunting right here.
Not early in the game. Although you would like to score some early runs, that's been one problem for Swany. Let's see if they can make something happen here down the middle there. 1-1.
And with Chase's speed, and I have no idea how good this catcher is for Wakulla, we may see a hit and run. That can happen. So keep your eyes out for that.
1-1 pitch, throw to first base. Chasing back Moran.
He was thinking the same thing. Lawrence was thinking the same thing.
Trying to keep him close to the bag. Landon now gets his signs. And the right-hander comes set. Throw over to first base again. And Brantley, the first baseman. Moran gets his lead once again. Now to the plate, and there goes Jace, and it is a hit and run. Good call, Tom. And going to stumble a little bit around second base. Jace was taken off for third, but he lost his footing and had to retreat to the bag.
And, that wasn't such a bad thing because there would have been a bang-bang play at third base. The center fielder here is pretty good, except you can't play that shallow all night long. I hope he's backing up right now.
Yeah. Armin Lindsay out in the center field. So first and second, nobody out. Colton Rogers coming to the plate.
And Colton's batting third, and Colton does a lot of good things, but he was just so tremendous out of the 9-hole. I would have left him there.
Well, coach trying to shake things up a little bit, making a few changes here. He's hitting almost 300, 296 on the year.
He's got ducks on the pond.
Takes ball one.
And he's got a real good eye. I know last year he walked a lot. And I'm checking this year. Well, they don't have it on that stat sheet. If I turn it over, they'll have it on that stat sheet. Yeah, Colton's only got a couple of walks this year. Last year he had a lot more.
Got more base hits.
Yes. 1-1 is the count. So I don't see anything exciting going to go on with the base runners with a 1-1 count.
Back-to-back base hits for Swany. Now he shows bunt. First baseman comes all the way in, and he pulls the bat back and takes high. 2-1.
Billy giving him all sorts of signs in there. Colton looks a little like, hey, you got the Abacus board out here. Give me a break. What am I doing, coach?
First baseman playing way up, and we got time called by the home plate umpire. Colton will take advantage of that, step out, and watch Coach Moran go through another set of signs.
Well, Wayne, if they're going to, I'm going to have them hit away.
And there go the runners. And to shortstop, keeps him out of the double play over to first base. And the put out is made, and that's as good as a sacrifice right there. He didn't square and bunt, but had the runners moving, ground ball to shortstop.
Now, I can tell you that Tyler is off to a slow start, but there's a reason why he's batting cleanup. He can hit, and he can hit with power.
Hitting a little bit below 200 right now, 192. But right now, if he keeps pitching the way he pitches, way he pitched in the first inning, do whatever he wants at the plate. But he can sure help himself out here. 1-0 count.
It is 2 runs. Whoa.
Off speed, that's high. Ty Moses waits on deck. 1 down in the inning, second and third. Swany trying to get a first inning lead here.
Well, the 2-0 count. First inning, second and third. I'm sure coach has given him the green light. This one should be grooved. And it is. And he hits it foul.
Third base.
2-1, the count still in your favor. We did this softball game the other day, and I got to do the counts and the outs and the
And that center fielder has stayed awfully shallow, so
Yes.
he must have really good speed out there.
Good speed or a great arm.
Yeah, or maybe both.
Yeah. Or maybe a weak arm.
I'm thinking the cleanup batter. I mean, I don't care who you're playing.
Yeah.
Usually respect 3, 4, 5.
We have time all over the place here.
Okay. Plate umpire called time real quick. And not sure. Little conversation there. I know I couldn't pick up what they were saying, but home plate umpire explaining something to the Wakulla head coach.
Yeah, and it wasn't, like it's a beautiful night for baseball.
It looked like a pretty serious
We're doing
conversation.
we're doing something that we're not supposed to be doing. He chased that one. That was out of the strike zone, 2-2.
Maxton Tomiani is the head coach for Wakulla.
Also coaches football. And we're going to go on the record that we asked Coach to make sure that we could live stream the football game there next year.
And we go to Wakulla this year.
Infield is in, Wayne, with the 2-2 count.
Yep, up on the grass. The outfield playing shallow. Tyler needs to hit one to the gap here.
Tight
And
on
he
the
takes
pipe.
a strike 3 right on the corner. 2 down.
This happened in Lake City, and it drives you crazy. You got guys in scoring position.
And coach was aggressive. Get your first 2 guys on. You get the hit and run, move them around. And so you're in great shape. But strikeouts will kill you. 2 down. Now Ty Moses. Moses quietly having a good season. Needs to get that batting average up.
So if we can get this one in play. Yeah, that
And
could.
there it is, but it looks playable. Right fielder calls for it, and Weston Stanley makes the catch. And so Swany leaves a couple of men stranded on base after one, no score. Swany and Wakulla here on RiverCountrySports.com.
Your trusted local real estate partner in Live Oak, Grantham Realty, for all your real estate needs in North Florida. With over 20 years experience, they're more than just a real estate agency. They're your friends and neighbors dedicated to serving this vibrant community. So whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Grantham Realty to provide solutions that fit your needs. At Grantham Realty, you'll be treated as a friend, not a number. Contact their friendly team today. Grantham Realty, 386-362-7080.
Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is dropping prices so low, our team keeps asking if someone hacked the system. Rams marked down like we've forgotten what trucks cost. Jeeps crawling off the lot. Dodges with attitude and discounts to match. And with over 30 pre-owned vehicles under $20,000, it's turning into a full-blown savings stampede.
People ask me, how do you sell them so low? Volume, baby!
Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where the deals are unhinged and the savings don't apologize.
And back here at the ballpark, after one complete, no score in the game, Swany couldn't have started better. Got 3 straight strikeouts, and then you come in and get 2 base hits. But unfortunately, we're 0-0. We left those guys stranded on base.
And that left on base statistic we talked about to Billy about it, and it's what we call unacceptable.
All right, Wakulla going to lead off here with 4, 5, and 6. You got Owen Cleese, followed by Weston Stanley and Tucker High. Cleese will step in, big, strong right-hander.
Now batting number 13.
I would imagine he's got a future in probably football, if I were to guess, but certainly a good baseball player, so he'll have plenty of opportunities. Now let's see if Kyler Watson still has the groove. Watson peers in for a sign now from the stretch. There's the pitch and a little bit outside. Kyler's just more comfortable pitching from the stretch, even if nobody's on base.
Yeah, that I was, I'm glad you mentioned that. I was going to mention that, but you know what? People can see it.
And, in our day, it was, you had the wind up I mean, nobody would pitch from the straight. It was just unheard of unless somebody was on base. But
Yeah, do a double pump.
yeah, now it was, what are you comfortable with? 1-1 to Cleese. And that's going to be the first hit for Wakulla. And that's going to be trouble. It rolls to the corner. Around first base is Cleese heading to second. Here comes the throw and the stand-up double for Owen Cleese.
Yeah, no doubter down the right field line. And we're going to get
number 6, Weston Stanley.
And we talked about fundamentals. The cutoff man went out, the second baseman, the shortstop backed him up. Right fielder's throw was a little wide, but hey, there's the shortstop backing up the cutoff man, and it's a double.
Cleese hitting 385 on the year, by the way.
Oh, that's a team. These guys are almost hitting 300.
Squaring to bunt and laying down a good one right down the third base line. Going to be a tough play and going to throw it away because Kyler Watson, that's going to be a run. So just like that, Wakulla putting a little pressure.
Well, another man on second, nobody out, and I don't know, Wayne. Maybe he should have held on to that ball. I don't know. He was going to.
That was going to be a tough play, and a good throw would have got him, but unfortunately, Kyler sailed that one. So he won.
Runner goes.
And throw down to third base. That's going to be in time. Did he get the tag on him? He did. Now, Stanley trying to swipe third base, and he's caught stealing.
I can't agree with that play. There's nobody out. Why do you have somebody trying to steal?
Plus, you have a left-handed batter, which gives you a clear shot at third base. So it did make a lot of sense. But anyway,
you got to hope that wasn't the coach who did that.
He may have just thought he could swipe it on his own. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, a race at third base. 1-0 lead for Wakulla. Here's Tucker High. He's the catcher.
And that takes a lot of steam, right out of your sails there. You have a guy in scoring position, and he gets thrown out at third base. You have 2 opportunities to get him home.
Yeah.
We'll take it. And it is a game of momentum. And, now the momentum goes back to us. Nobody on base. Watson, if he can get back in his groove.
And that probably would have scored him there. Another base hit. And hold him to first. That probably would have scored him from second, is the thing.
Oh, absolutely would have scored him I could have scored from second.
Now we're going to get a courtesy runner coming in. And I believe that's Hoffman. Jace Hoffman, number 18.
Number 2, Fletcher Brown.
Well, I asked who might be out there. Well, it's only the second inning, but we do have some more arms if things should go astray.
Wakulla has come out swinging. In the first inning, it was strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. This inning, it's been double. Then a ground ball to the shortstop or the bunt that they laid down. Ended up throwing him out at first base.
And now or
he was safe at first base on the air, but then caught stealing at third. Excuse me. And then Tucker High with the base hit. Fletcher Brown, the DH, takes High.
And he's batting .263 on the year. With just 1 RBI, so let's keep it that way.
That's in there. Fletcher batting in the 7th hole. He'll be followed by Cam Brantley.
Designated runner with not a very big lead.
No. There he goes, though. And a little hit and run, and that's going to be in the gap between third base and shortstop. He'll hold up at second base.
He was running, but it was a hit and run. And fortunately for Swany, they were able to hold it to first and second. And Billy's going to come out to the mound. And,
you look back at that first inning and Kyler really in a groove. And then offensively, I think he was frustrated with what happened, and he carried that out there to the mound.
Yeah, he had runners at second and third with 1 out and struck out looking. And like you said, probably took that out to the mound with him. So we're back to a runner in scoring position.
And coach trying to calm him down just a bit. Just get back to mechanics. Back to doing what you were doing. Cam Brantley will now be the batter. First and second. Only one down in the inning. Wakulla already with one run across this inning to take a 1-0 lead.
Well, Cam Brantley is the hitter, but he also done a little pitching for Wakulla this year. So a name we may see later.
In the dirt for a ball.
But we finally ran across somebody that's not hitting 300.
Called strike.
Oh, there we go. Billy must have had a good talk with him.
Wakulla opened up the season, a couple of losses. They lost to Lincoln and then McClay in a 4-3 ball game. And they beat Leon back-to-back games, 14-1 and 6-3. They got a win over Madison County, 9-4. Beat North Florida Christian, beat Franklin County, and then got a 3-1 loss to St. John Paul. This could be two. He'll step on the bag at second, throw to first, and that is in time. And that'll retire the Wakulla War Eagles, so the damage stays at 1 run. The score 1-0. Wakulla leading Swany here on RiverCountrySports.com.
G&W Site Services is a trusted site preparation and excavating contractor based in Live Oak, serving Suwannee and surrounding counties.
Oh, yeah.
From land clearing to site prep and grade work to excavation and ponds to driveways and culverts, material hauling, foundations. Whether you're preparing land for new construction or maybe utilities or draining solutions, give G&W a call. 386-209-4856. Licensed and insured, G&W Site Services. Online at gwsitesservicesllc.com.
Do you want to help veterans? Vet Team 6 is a nonprofit organization that helps North Florida and South Georgia veterans with all types of projects. Things that other organizations may not be able to do, like mowing lawns, removing debris, repairing driveways. We even help one veteran bury his donkey. You can help Vet Team 6 by volunteering your time or by making a monetary donation to the cause. For more information, check out our Facebook page at VETTEAMSIX. Vet Team 6. 6 branches, 1 mission.
And back here at Booster Field. All right, Tom, you're telling me a story about center fielder that played in the major leagues by the name of
Willie Wilson. He played at Summit, New Jersey, and I watched him play. Actually played against him, and he played center field, very, very shallow. And they actually had a play where the catcher would pick off the second base, throw to second base for a pickoff, but he would throw it to center field. So the runner would say, "Oh, all the way over to
his head, and he'd take off, and then Wilson would pop him at third base."
Yeah, but when you're a high school baseball player who runs a 9,300-yard dash in high school,
Let's see if Hunter can help out his brother here.
let's see if he can hit one by that center fielder.
Hunter Watson, the leadoff batter in the second inning, high and tight.
Almost got his lid there.
That's why they wear helmets. Never forget a quote from, remember Ralph Lott, who played here, and it went on to great
Absolutely.
things.
Yes.
But asked him one time about playing baseball, and he said there ain't no way he's standing up there letting him throw that little pill at him. And here's a guy who was getting hit across the middle and, playing football, wasn't worried about it, but he wasn't going to stand in that batter's box.
Yeah, we had that conversation in my store, and I said, "Ralph, you return punts." He goes, "Yeah, but this is like all those hits in one little spot on your arm."
Swing and a miss, and down goes Hunter Watson. That's the second K in the book for Lawrence.
And bring up Green.
Bulldogs number 19, Grayson Green.
And Grayson could pitch, but Grayson can hit a little bit too.
No, he's a little bit below 100 right now. His batting average is 0.95. So
Yeah, but we're ready to come out.
okay.
I mean, he took a lot of BP tonight. A lot of BP.
But pitching wise, I mean, he's the ace of the staff without question. And they've been saving him for that Friday starting role.
Well, 2-0. Make him pitch to you, Grayson.
And the count 2-0. Takes a strike there. Off speed, didn't like it.
Yeah, that looked kind of like a curveball that hung there. Three one.
Yep.
His pitch.
Grayson followed in the order by Landon Peterson and Case Nickerson. One down in the inning. Swany down by a run here on their home field. And opposite way, left fielder gives chase, and that's going to be over his head to the wall. Sam Bruce couldn't catch up with it, and Green into second base. And that's a stand-up double, and that'll hopefully get him over 100 with that batting average.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you, Grayson's ready to get off to Schneid. So
extra BP, sometimes that pays off.
Yeah, well, and
now batting for the Dogs, number 1, Landon Peterson.
And Landon Peterson, only 3 at bats so far this year, but he's got a hit, a double, an RBI, and coach giving him another chance to produce here.
Starting at second base tonight, Peterson in the box. And looking at the runner at second, chasing him back. Green at second base, Peterson at the plate. One down. Base hit could tie this game up. Although the outfield playing awfully shallow, especially in center. There's a strike. Good looking curveball there. Had some movement on it.
But covered the plate real well. You got to be swinging at those pitches. You got to be looking for that.
That's easy to say up here.
Yes, really.
Yeah, going to be low. Good eye there. Count even a ball and a strike.
Grayson daring him to throw to second, and they're going to. Ooh, I thought they were going to throw right then. Right down Broadway, I thought, but I guess a little high. 2-1.
Green gets his lead at second base. Peterson digs in the box. Lawrence waiting for a sign. Now he's got it. He'll come set to the plate. There's a called strike right on the corner. Good pitch.
Well, 2-2. He's got to be protecting the plate now. And when you're the umpire in on the infield grass, the base umpire, we just did a couple of softball games. So, how the umpires position themselves, you got to know what you're doing.
Especially with only 2 of them up there, swing and a miss. And that is the second strikeout of the inning, the third strikeout for Lawrence. 2 down. Now it's up to Cash Nickerson.
Well, Cash looking for his first hit of the year. And hopefully this will be it. He's got a courtesy run along the way. Big kid. And with 2 outs, I mean, we're running on the crack of the bat. That one outside for a ball.
Off-speed tried to get him to chase that one, but Nickerson not fooled.
Wind has picked up a little bit.
Yeah, it's blowing in as well. Look at the flag in center field. And again, misses 2-0.
Now,
top of the order behind this. So if
Yeah.
Nickerson could get on base, that'll bring up Moran.
yeah. So Nickerson needs, if I'm coaching, he's taking this pitch because I want to get Jace up. And, if he goes 3-0, that's,
Yeah, might groove one there.
yeah. Well,
I don't know if he had the take sign or not, but that was a good pitch.
it was the right sign. And now 2-1, he gets a green light again. 3-1, he goes back to the red light.
Took a healthy cut. Came up empty, 2-2.
Okay, let's try to put it in play. Wayne, there is such a big gap between first and second base.
There is second baseman right behind the bag, so a good place to put the ball. And up over the end there, he's playing in the right spot. The second baseman fields, throws to first, and they're out of the inning. Swany does not score. Wakulla leads 1-0 here on RiverCountrySports.com.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Van Carpet One. For 78 years, we've been your local family-owned and operated floor covering store, and we can't wait to serve you. Let's go check out some of the stuff we've got and say hey to the guys.
Hey guys, this is Michael Van here at Van Carpet One. Wanted to show you our huge display of carpet. Got about 1,000 rolls for you that we can order. We also keep about 100 in stock that are on clearance, so please come down and give us a visit. We appreciate it.
Come in and see the largest tile collection in North Florida. Van Carpet One has every tile you could possibly imagine. If you can't find it here, they don't make it. Guys, take a look at this. This is just some of our options in waterproof vinyl plank, where we have the largest selection anywhere around here, including over 70 pallets in stock, ready to go right now. Come in and see our fantastic selection of elegant hardwood too, followed up by fantastic service that you expect from a company like Van Carpet One.
Come on in and see us.
We can't wait to serve you. And that's a boom shakalaka.
Suwannee High Bulldog baseball here on rivercountrysports.com. Wayne Luttrell, Tom Daniels here in the booth. Kyler Watson on the hill, and let's see if he can get that first inning magic back. Got Armin Lindsay ready to lead off for Wakulla here in the third, followed by the top of the order, Sam Bruce and Case and Marlowe.
Well, Swanee's left 3 on in 2 innings, and the scary part is all 3 of them were in scoring position, so that hurts. It hurts a lot.
Jace Moran behind the dish, and was talking to one of the guys out there that was coaching over the weekend with the Bombers playing, and Jace umpired that tournament. And he says he's a very good umpire, young guy. So
well, Wayne,
that's a great compliment coming from an out-of-town coach.
Armand Lindsay.
Well, Wayne, here comes our center fielder.
Lindsay to lead off here in the third inning. Watson wheels and deals.
And
down the middle, there's a strike.
And Wayne, he may be their 9th hitter, but he's hitting 368. And
we're late on that one, 0-2 quickly.
You did say Lindsay.
Yeah. Number 24, Armin Lindsay.
Do I have the wrong Lindsay? Because this kid's hit 2 home runs.
Well, got some pop in his bat. Had a couple doubles, a couple of home runs to his credit, and hitting 368, just a sophomore.
Yeah.
So quite the future.
Why he's batting 9th is beyond me.
Off the plate.
And I said, he was fielding like Willie Mays. He's number 24. That was made the number. Oh,
a mile high. Moses calls for it and makes the catch. Well, it took forever to come down, but Moses.
That was a big pop up, and now I know why that kid can't hit home runs.
Yeah, got pop in his bat.
Yes.
1 down in the inning, top of the order now. Here's Sam Bruce. He was caught looking in the first, trying to atone for that in the third.
Yeah, he didn't even touch the ball. I mean, Watson came out, he was on fire.
Yeah, that first inning, it doesn't get any better than that. He was just throwing strikes.
7 in a row.
And tried to go off speed there, but out of the strike zone for ball 1.
Ooh, I thought maybe we had the corner, but no.
Rand tried to feign that one, but umpire wasn't buying. 2-0 count. And a little bit late. That's going to twist foul and into the Swany bullpen.
Well, it's the first time he's put the bat on the ball.
Swing and a miss there.
Okay, 2-2. Got 1 pitch to make him chase.
Two pitch.
Ooh.
Just missed. Count runs full.
Chase wanted to throw that down. He thought it was strike 3.
Watson's 3-2 delivery. Ain't going to have to do it again. That's fouled out of play.
Whose truck was that again?
It's not mine.
They hitting all the foul balls at Sawyer's truck.
Well, that's why the fans, they park them out at the tennis court. There's a reason for that.
Oh,
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
And the first walk issued by Watson. That puts Bruce at first base, 1 down, and here's Mason Marlowe to the dish.
Well, I know that our listeners won't remember all these names, but Eddie Stanky was once a manager, and those bases on balls. They always seem to come back and kill you. Left-handed batter. Infield straight away.
Quick throw over to first base. Back is Bruce.
And Bruce is back standing, and the play was a little closer than I'm sure his coach wanted it to be.
Marlowe, a 269 hitter.
They're playing for a run, Wayne.
Yeah.
They squared around a bunt.
Fouled it away.
Yeah. Looking to get the runner over.
They station.
Yeah.
Well, and, it puts pressure on the defense. Last time I laid a nice bunt down, and we ended up throwing it away. Quick throw to first. That was close, but he's back.
If he didn't slide back, we may be able to pick him off.
He's a little closer to the bag this time. Here comes the throw, and quick bunt. Goes to third base. They're going to get the out at first. And around to third is he going to get there? He's there. Safe. Bruce goes first and third. He was moving on the sack.
The bunt and run.
Yeah, and he never stopped around second, and third baseman off the bag. Shortstop not there to cover. And he was able to get by the sweeping tag there by Nickerson.
Now batting number 13.
And that's, that it's designed. The coach tells you if the third baseman fields the ball, you just keep running.
Normally your shortstop will come and cover. But we got everybody out of position.
Yep.
Quinn not a natural shortstop. Normally he's at third, but anyway, let's see if we can get out of this jam here. 2 down now. And there's a strike to Wimes.
He's a pitcher. He can help his own cause here.
Foul, so quickly 0-2.
What if it was radio? People would think I'd be making it up, but they're all aimed at Sawyer Stroke.
That's become the new. Is that the new Sports Connection sign?
I guess so. All the foul balls have gone that way.
It's just making him nervous over there.
There we go.
There you go. He's out of the inning. Strikeout. Swing and a miss. And that'll do it for Wakulla. They threatened, but leave no man stranded at third base. At the end of 2.5, it's Wakulla 1 and Swany nothing here on RiverCountrySports.com.
No matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there. That's why Farm Bureau Insurance has been a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
Local people, great rates, friendly service. That's the Farm Bureau Insurance promise. Farm Bureau Insurance, serving Florida for over 70 years. In Suwannee County, you'll find Farm Bureau in Brantford and in Live Oak. In Brantford on Drain Street, phone 935-1274. And in Live Oak on Dowling Avenue, call 362-1274. Farm Bureau Insurance. Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. At J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, collision repair, paint jobs, bumper repair. They'll handle your insurance claim for you. At J&W, no job is too big or too small. They also sell vehicles, repair vehicles, retire vehicles, plus front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive. Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-1377. Online at jwautos.com.
The River Country crew tonight, Wayne Luttrell, Tom Daniels here in the booth, along with Sawyer Brooks, our streaming producer. We got him, Patel, running the scoreboard, the Companion Animal Hospital scoreboard. Our camera operators tonight are Lucy Golub and Anthony Woolsey.
And Wayne, I'm working with a Hall of Fame announcer.
Well, right back at you.
Yeah, but Wayne, they put you in for announcing. They put me in for, sometimes you could do it, but you did it so. Not only
Well, you did a little bit of announcing as well as, equipping the team and being there and supporting them and through the years. So been a member of the quarterback club for as long as I can remember. And did a couple of things for Suwannee Athletics through the years.
Well, I tell you what, now that I'm an old man, I really do enjoy doing this live streaming. What I do miss is the theater of the mind where when we used to do baseball games, we could create, but now people would say they're lying.
They can catch us.
And, Jace is leading us off. We're back to the beginning of the order. He's got 25% of Swanee's hits this year, and he's only one guy. 9 guys get to the plate every time. But I'm going to tell you what makes it tough. You've been to enough ball games in your life at every level, and there's always some dad sitting behind home plate, making sure his kid's hitting right and taking pitches, and the umpire's got it. Jake's got his mama. Mama's right behind home plate watching.
Oh, yeah. He's filming.
Yeah.
Florida commit, Jace Moran, leading off for Swany here in the third. He'll take outside for ball 1.
Well, I will go on the record early to say he may be a University of Florida commit, but I think he's going to be an MLB commit.
Well, he'll have a decision to make. That's a position every young man would like to be in, to decide whether to go pro now or should I get a college education and put that on the back burner.
You
Just
can,
depends.
you only get to be 18, 19, 21. You can always go to college. Whoa.
I'll tell you what, though, that the college experience, I mean, it's hard to beat. You're playing in front of great crowds and everything. Or do you want to start in that minor league bus trips going to Nowheresville?
I'm thinking $250,000 could persuade me real easy.
If that's the case,
Yeah.
then you'll make that decision at the proper time.
Yeah.
And going to be a little nubber. Will it hold up? Center fielder showing his speed, and look at that. Runs it down. Nice play out there, Armin Lindsay.
Well, Jace had the green light on the, I don't know if that was a 2-0 or 3-0 pitch, 3-0 pitch. And Daddy gave him the green light, and he just got under it. 1 up, 1 down. And now this kid here playing shortstop, now he's a freshman. He turned that double play back in the second inning, and pretty good player.
Yeah, real good player. Comes in hitting 304. That curveball there, big sweeping curve in there for a called strike on the inside part of the plate.
And when this kid fills out, he's going to be a monster. He's not a little kid.
Back-to-back curveballs, and I mean, had some bite on them.
Wayne, he's wearing your favorite number, 7.
Okay. Waste that one outside.
You like to tell people that was Mickey Mantle's number. When Mickey Mantle was wearing that for the Yankees, Elio Chacon was wearing it for the Mets.
And you're the only one who will remember that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Swing and a miss. 2 down in the inning.
Well, he found he couldn't hit that curveball, and he just kept throwing it.
Now Colton Rogers.
Now batting for the Dogs, number 2.
Colton did his job in the first inning. He moved the runners along with a hit. So let's see if he can get a 2-out rally going here.
Yeah, grounded to the shortstop, but the runners were in motion. That put him at second and third, and Colton was the first out. But then we followed that with a strikeout and a fly out, and nothing to show for it. So far, Swany has stranded 3 base runners, and would like to get a base runner here.
Well, Colton moved from 9 to 3 in the order. That's a big move. It shows coach has a lot of confidence in him.
Well, if you listen to the Swany Sports Report with Coach Billy Moran, he talks about his philosophy, and he feels like if we can hold a team to 5 runs or less, we ought to win, but we got to get that offense going. And so far, it has not been the case. But been pitching well enough to win, but you got to get some support out there.
Well, Wines has got his curveball working, and he's got it working now. We haven't found the combination. So Rogers has got to be looking for that pitch.
You're telling me they put Wimes in at they made a change on me?
No, I thought he was the pitcher who started.
Landon Lawrence started.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
no, it's Lawrence. Yeah, not Wines.
Wimes at second base, unless they've made a change and I didn't catch it. And that does happen quite often, just to be honest. And there's ball 4. And so Swany with a base runner here.
And that's the thing about Colton. He works the count, and I'm sure Watson's going to be a little anxious again.
Now batting for the Dogs, number 4, Kyler Watson.
He left a couple on in the first inning, and with your number 4 batter up, you don't want to get thrown out trying to steal second base.
And he's not going to have to steal second base. He will get it automatically. Hit by the pitch is Watson.
Well, that curveball didn't break that time, Wayne.
Probably going to get a courtesy runner, I would imagine, for the pitcher.
Yes,
Now
we
batting
are.
for the Dogs, number 15, Ty Moses.
And going to get a runner at first. Who is that? Number
12.
Number 12. So Judson Law is the courtesy runner here in the third inning.
Well,
Ty Moses comes to the plate. Now, he came to the plate earlier with 2 down and 2 men on and flew out to the right fielder. Let's see if he can come up with a base hit here and get Swany on the board. Swing and a miss.
Away with 2 outs, runners on first and second. Their infield is way back because they've got to play at any base but home, and we need to get a much bigger lead off of first base than what we have right now.
One's outside. Nice job there by High to get out there and catch it. They could have got by him.
Yeah, I mean the lead.
No, especially when they're not holding it on.
Yeah, I mean that lead at second, he would have walked to third on a pass ball.
And the concentration right now on Moses. 2 on, 2 out. Third ball that time. Ty laid off.
2-1. I don't think he'll see the curveball on the 2-1 pitch. He needs to be looking fastball. I would say fastball middle in.
Moses waits. Lawrence goes through his signs. Now he's got something he likes. From the stretch, he'll check second base. Now here comes the throw. And that's off the plate. Count goes 3-1.
All right. You're not to the end of your order here. This kid can still hit 3-1. I'm giving him the green light. I'd like to send the runners, but there's 2 outs and we're behind.
Whoa. And that'll be ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Hunter Watson. Now, Hunter, in his last plate appearance, went down swinging. Well, that's the one thing you don't want to have happen here. Want to put the ball in play and put a little pressure on the defense.
Well, let me just tell you, Hunter has 1 dinger this year.
He does not have any grand slams.
No.
And you don't get these opportunities often. So
no. And he has hit quite a few of them to the wall. So if that curveball goes flat here, we could see a little magic.
That curveball did not go flat. Hunter was trying to get a hold of it, but that one got him. 0-1 to Watson.
We got to be real alive for a pass ball here because this pitch has been getting very, very wide.
Bases are full of Bulldogs. And that's going to be inside. 1-1.
That one was in the dirt. Good play by the catcher.
Yeah, he's done a nice job all game long keeping that ball in front of him.
1-1. You're looking for the curveball because he's been on fire with it. He got it, but he couldn't hit it.
I'm trying to get the pitcher's number. They started with Landon Lawrence, and he's number 16. And it's number 8. They said they did make a change on me. That's Brody Beam. We got a Brody Bean. That's Brody Beam. Runner
Six.
goes down swinging, and we leave the bases loaded. Still no score for Swany. They trail 1-0 to the Wakulla War Eagles here on River Country Sports.com.
Excellence in academic and clubs. Tradition, family, future. Foundations for lifelong learning. Leadership begins here. Careers start here. Curiosity meets opportunity. Building the leaders of tomorrow. Learning begins with love. One district, every student, every day. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
First Federal Bank is your partner in helping your business grow and assist with financial overhead. With person-to-person customer support, top-of-the-line banking services, and digital tools, your money is never out of reach and always safe. For over 60 years, we've been financing community businesses and partnering with growing franchises to provide stability and expansion opportunities. Bank with real people so you can focus on running your business.
RiverCountrySports.com and our coverage of Swany Bulldog baseball. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Of course, you're probably not enjoying Swany leaving 6 runners stranded on base and trailing in this ball game 1-0.
Wayne, we need to mention that yesterday we did a middle school softball game.
We did.
And we had a ball. It was great over there. And we're going to be doing a couple more down the road. So,
yeah, next week we've got 2 different middle school broadcasts we're going to bring you. Brought to you by Cameron Concrete. We certainly appreciate those guys. Right up the middle, there's a base hit for Cleese. Got the game on the 10th. That'll be Tuesday against Stark, 5 o'clock, and the game on Friday at 2 against Port St. Joe. The Sharks come in to take on the Lady Bull Pups.
well, Wakulla with a leadoff hit. And
Cleese is 2 for 2.
Yeah,
by the way.
he is 2 for 2. I think he scored the only run, right?
He has.
So we'll see if coach is going to play. I'm talking Wakulla coach. If he's going to play station to station, 1 run at a time. It looks like this we're going to get this sack here. Nope.
And there's a called strike on the corner. Weston Stanley now the batter.
So 0-1. Hopefully that takes the bunt out of play.
He's the kid that bunted back in the second inning, and then we threw it away, and that's what led to Wakulla scoring a run.
That's why I thought he might be squaring around this time, but wasn't.
Holding the runner at first, so if he were to put it on the first base line, and he does square the bunt, but he pulls back and takes a strike, 0-2.
Well, he won't be bunting 0-2, so that's a good thing. And Wayne, this is not a bad count to run on. 0-2.
It's hitting .318, so the kid can't swing the bat.
Yeah. Because usually you're throwing a bad pitch here.
And fouls it back to the screen. And it stays 0-2.
Where did the ball go? I don't even want to say it.
Hit the screen. I don't think it.
It didn't make it all the way back to the truck.
I don't think it hit the truck that time. We're okay. Lees gets his lead at first base, and there he goes. And here comes the throw down, and that's going to be off the mark. And he thought about third for a minute, but held up.
Hey, that was a great backup by the freshman kid. The throw was wide, and he was where he was supposed to be. Otherwise, that runner's on third and maybe even scoring because that ball was thrown to right center field.
1-2. Cleese got a heck of a jump on that. And down goes Stanley. There's a strikeout, first out of the inning. Now the catcher, Tucker High, to the plate.
Well, he's only batting a little over 200, but he does have a couple of doubles.
17.
And he is a left-handed batter.
Tyler checks the runner. Now the throw, and it's in there for a strike. Tyler's pitched a pretty good game.
Yeah, I mean, his run is unearned, so that tells you a little something. But, like both sides, the pitchers have been pitching with men on, and neither team, outside the first inning when they went down 1-2-3, but either team able to be scoring ducks on a pond here.
No cat and mouse going on out there. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Didn't like it. 2-1.
Well, first base is open, and the bottom of the order is coming up, but their ninth batter leads their team in home runs and second in batting average. Ooh, that didn't miss by much.
3 balls and a strike. First base is open. Fletcher Brown waits on deck. On the corner. Now the count full. Cleese with a leadoff hit, stole second base. He stands there, 1 down in the inning. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and there's ball 4. That is the second walk issued by Watson. So first and second now, and Brown to the plate.
A courtesy runner.
Going to get another courtesy runner over there for the catcher.
Now batting number 2.
And again, that's Hoffman.
Brown hitting 263 on the year. Played in 7 of their 9 games.
Swanee's turned 1 double play in this ball game, and they could sure use one right here. A little bit high on that one. Ball 1 to Brown.
Well, the first baseman and third baseman in a little bit here for Swany, but I don't know that you'd be bunting in this situation.
Not. And that's going to be trouble. That bounces in front of the right fielder. He'll go to second base, gets the force out at second.
Oh, Wayne, what about that smart play?
Score that 9-6. Stop covering his second.
You know, you may see that in Little League, but it was a fly ball. The runner at first had thought the right fielder was going to catch it, but the play was right in front of him and the first base coach. So, you know, that I can't make an excuse for that, but I can say it was a great play by the right fielder. We save a run.
It was. Moses, that's a heady play. Throws over to second and gets the out. So 2 down in the inning, first and third now, and Cam Brantley is the batter.
Big play. And we can get Brantley even bigger.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now, they're at the end of the order, so I don't know if you're going to send the runner at first, because if he is thrown out, then you start the order at the bottom. So not a big lead.
Right after that one, that was a pretty good looking pitch. Tailed away from the right-handed batter. 1-1 count.
We could throw that pitch every time. We would have a lot of Ks.
Yeah, because that starts out, it looks like a strike until you go to swing. Throw over to first base. And, well, I don't know about that either. I hate to see him throw one away. But
yeah, you got a guy on third. Let's worry about him.
All in a strike to Brantley. Fake to third and then turn around, see if he could get that runner sleeping over there at first base. But Wakulla's coached well and not falling for that one.
All right, now maybe we can concentrate on the batter.
1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes. So strike away from getting out of this jam.
And the only bad thing is there's a runner on third. So, you know, you want to throw something low in a way, but you don't want to get past the catcher either. There goes the runner.
And catcher indifference, pitcher indifference in this case is going to let him go.
Yeah, the runner trying to get in a rundown between first and second.
Sure. Allow that runner to score.
Yeah.
There it is. And the runner doesn't matter. And Swany gets out of the jam, but still down by a run. Wakulla 1, Swany nothing. Dogs coming to bat. Let's see if they can get that run back here on RiverCountrySports.com.
Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is dropping prices so low, our team keeps asking if someone hacked the system. Rams marked down like we've forgotten what trucks cost. Jeeps crawling off the lot. Dodges with attitude and discounts to match. And with over 30 pre-owned vehicles under $20,000, it's turning into a full-blown savings stampede.
People ask me, how do you sell them so low? Volume, baby.
Waltz Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where the deals are unhinged and the savings don't apologize.
G&W Site Services is a trusted site preparation and excavating contractor based in Live Oak, serving Swany and surrounding counties.
Oh, yeah.
From land clearing to site prep and grade work to excavation and ponds to driveways and culverts, material hauling, foundations. Whether you're preparing land for new construction or maybe utilities or draining solutions, give G&W a call. 386-209-4856. Licensed and insured, G&W Site Services. Online at gwsiteservicesllc.com.
Ben Newman, G&W Site Services, they can take care of whatever you need done. If you need big machinery there to move some dirt around, call G&W Site Services.
And Wayne, you know, I need to give you a plug here. You know, if you want to advertise with us, you know, hey, we're online, River Country Sports. Look us up. We're more than happy to come and run some ads for you. And I just did a commercial for you Saturday for one of our sponsors for Lake City game. And, you know, we were talking about Major League Draft and all that. And I'll tell you a quick story after this.
Grayson Green, the batter. He'll lead off for Swany here in the fourth inning. Dogs down by a run. Pitched by Beam in there for a strike.
Now, his daddy was somebody who was drafted by Major League Baseball, and we're hoping that Jace gets drafted. But one of our sponsors, Lee Harvard, was drafted by the Colt 45s back in 1967. Oh, wow. Yeah. That one way outside. Green got off to Schneid his first time up, and let's see if he can get another hit.
He did. Had a nice hit, but unfortunately we stranded him out of second base. Back in his plate appearance in the second, hitting here in inning number 4.
2-1, and that curveball will look a whole lot better to the left-handed hitter than it does to the right-handed hitter. And maybe he can sit on one. He did, but fouled it away.
2-2 count now. Green trying to get something going here in the fourth.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's kind of quiet. I'm waiting for something to get going. I wasn't expecting a pitcher's duel tonight. We're already in the bottom of the fifth inning.
Fourth
inning. The one before the fifth inning.
Full count.
You know, when I put my glasses on, there's like too many zeros out there.
And there's a called strike.
I don't know what you're looking for there.
He's a little disgusted that he let that one get by him, but anyway, he'll go back to the dugout. And now Landon Peterson, the batter.
We're kind of like zombie-like up there. So after the first inning, we went in it.
Swany struck out now 6 times. That's not going to make Coach Moran very happy. Watching his hair go gray as we speak to the third baseman. Play over there by, he throws it away. Case and Marlowe with the error, and that'll put a runner at second base for Swany, Landon Peterson.
Landon gets on the easy. You know, that's, you know, Coach Moran says, hey, put the ball in play, you know, and good things can happen. And he also said that if you strike out more than 5 times in a game, you usually lose. And we're at that magic number now, 6.
Yeah, let's see if we can overcome. There's Nickerson.
Another player in scoring position. Let's see if we can get one of them home. We've left 6 runners through 3 innings, and 5 of those runners were in scoring position.
Left the bases loaded last inning.
First inning, second and third.
Yeah. With nobody out. Yeah. That was the worst part of that one. There's that curveball, man. There he gets that big breaking curveball over the inside part of the plate. And batter's ready to dive out of the box, thinking that might be coming at him. He's got good movement. There's the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to get away from the catcher, but not enough to allow the runner to advance.
Great play by the catcher, Wayne.
Now, he's kept it in front of him all game long, so give credit to Tucker High. He's done a nice job back there as the Wakulla backstop.
Yeah, because that one gets by. They have to bring the infield in because we'll have a runner at third. So that was a big deal.
2-1 count on Nickerson. Waits to cash in. Up high, 3-1. Top of the order waits on deck.
Well, 3-1. I don't know what they teach these days, but I'm looking for a pitch in my zone, and if it's there, I'm swinging and I'm swinging hard. I'd be looking for the fastball here on 3-1.
Yep. Went off speed and just off the plate, and that's ball 4.
And he didn't.
That's first and second now with 1 down.
He threw the breaking ball on 3-1.
He did. That's his best pitch.
Yeah.
Chase Moran.
Okay, Wayne, if we're going to score any runs, it's going to happen right now.
Well, you got your best hitter up there, Jace Moran. 1 down. Runners at first and second. Swany down by a run and could use some magic right here in the form of Jace Moran.
I just hope that he's patient, and I hope he can hit something to left center or right center because it will roll all the way to the Sports Connection sign.
You're watching the stream here. I can see people looking around. Where I don't see the Sports Connection.
I'm talking about
what are you talking about?
out on 90. There's a balk.
Runners will advance on the balk. Now second and third.
And the umpire is going to go out and explain to the pitcher what he did. I do not see the Wakulla coach coming out, so I'm pretty sure.
Coming.
Well, he might have been convinced that, yeah, he did walk, so no sense in me going out there and arguing about it.
He's slow walking, but I'm so explaining to the pitcher. I guess he didn't come set or something. I'm not sure.
You can't put your hands together and then break them and be on the rubber and not throw the pitch. So it's Coach Pike behind the plate. I don't know that he coaches anymore, but Pike behind the plate. And he's explaining it to the Wakulla coach. And I think the Wakulla coach is, kind of calm about it. So I think he understands what happened. And, if
but that's a great job by Blue to come out. You know, you explain to the pitcher so he can learn off of that. And then you go explain it to the head coach.
And you also don't want to be the umpire who's going to sit there and call balks all game, because it's a rare call.
Now you got first base open. Let's see if they pitch to Jace.
And they got the infield in, and we have 1 out, and all he needs to do is hit a fly ball, and this game is tied. Ooh, in the dirt.
Going to give him anything to hit there. That's in the dirt for ball 1. And again, nice job out there by the catcher.
Jace needs to be patient. Here.
I don't see any activity out in the Wakulla bullpen.
There's a big gap between first and second, and you got left-handed hit. Left center, it would roll to the spine in the tennis court.
Jay says enough power to put it in the tennis court.
3 home runs on the year.
Leads the team. Brody Beam on the mound for Wakulla. And that's in the air and high.
Should score a run.
Good hang up, though, for Stanley. He'll make the catch and tagging up from third base. And they'll cut it off, and there's the tie game.
And the runner smartly tagged up at second and went to third. So we do have a runner in scoring position. Jace gets the RBI, but he would certainly like to have that pitch back, Wayne, because he got under it.
He did, but the sac fly ties this game up.
And you got to be on top of the ball. So hopefully we can maybe the catcher who's done such a great job blocking pitches maybe want to get by him here with the runner at third. And that wasn't
Quinn.
That played the plate. I mean, it wasn't close, but it was close enough.
It was, and If the pitcher doesn't cut that off, I don't know. And then even closer than that.
Well,
curveball misses.
My arm is starting to hurt just watching him throw all those curveballs. My elbow.
Like to get Nickerson in. He's at third base.
2-0.
Wow.
And still nothing but it's like a knuckleballer. This kid throws nothing but curveballs.
Get a steady diet of them, but after you've seen him, now they're being a little more patient with it.
Base hits a run. Oh, that one was right down the Broadway.
What? Ball 3?
No, he did. That was a ball.
Yeah,
Wow.
didn't like it. He's got a better view than we do.
We'll take it. I'll take 3-0 every time.
3-0 to O'Quinn. He gets first base.
And I can tell you something. You can ask Billy when we do the show. I can guarantee you he had a green light on 3-0 with a runner in third.
Didn't get the pitch he wanted. Now
Yeah.
first and third, and here's Colton Rogers.
Now batting for the Dogs, number 2, Colton Rogers.
Well, Colton walked, I think, his last time.
Let's see if they send O'Quinn 2 down in the inning.
I'm thinking they will with the first baseman playing behind him. Another first baseman comes in. The umpire moving across the infield.
And there goes the runner. And they'll give him second base.
And Wayne, what do we call that?
Well, that would be catcher's indifference, Tom. Didn't want a chance throwing down to second base and giving up the run, so they just let him have it, and they'll concentrate on the batter. 1-0 to Rogers. 1-1 ball game. Swing and a miss. Boy, when he throws that effectively in the strike zone, that is a tough pitch to hit.
Yeah, it's tough for me to hit up here. 1-1 is the count. Ducks on the pond. Second and third, a base hit, and we've got a big lead here. Whoa, we'll take it.
So that'll load him up.
Yeah, that'll load him up. Runner's got to go back to third. Dead ball when you get hit.
He was thinking he forced in, but there was nobody on first base. So,
well, he saw the ball rolling
if it
away.
happens again,
yeah,
he's gonna come in, and now you got Kyler Watson coming to bat.
Okay, Kyler with a big chance to redeem yourself, big guy.
Well, he got hit by the pitch his last at bat. So if he does that, that's the easiest RBI you can have. You'll take a stinger for an RBI.
When you're throwing nothing but curveballs, when your curveball doesn't break, that's what happens. But if you're and that's the second batter he's hit tonight. Then if you're a batter, if there's a pitch you want to get hit by, it's that off-speed curve.
That's right. You sure don't want a 90-mile-per-hour fastball.
You don't want those Ralph Lott fastballs, right? All right, it needs to be patient. Needs to be patient.
Kyler Watson, he's got pop in his bat if he can get the timing down, Pat. The pitch, and he was not patient there. Tried to time it with that curveball, but came up empty. 0-1. You're getting a steady diet of that. I hadn't seen many fastballs from him.
No. And you're going to get another one right here. This one's probably going to be low and away.
Well, we can throw that pitch for strikes. I mean, stay with it. Here's the 0-1.
That was Wayne. That's a good pitch.
It is.
I don't mean a good pitch to hit. I mean that's a good pitch to throw. I mean that thing is breaking.
Yeah, and Kyler tried to time it. He held off, got a piece of it.
So he's gonna
now he'll spread out and try to protect the plate.
He's probably going to see garbage here for the next 3 pitches. The only thing we can hope is one of them gets away.
Tied up at 1, Swany with the bases juiced. And popped in the air. This should be playable. Second baseman calls for it. And Wimes makes the catch. And that's going to do it for Swany. They leave the bases loaded once again, but they do get a run across. We're now all tied up at 1 here on RiverCountrySports.com.
Your trusted local real estate partner in Live Oak, Grantham Realty, for all your real estate needs in North Florida. With over 20 years experience, they're more than just a real estate agency. They're your friends and neighbors dedicated to serving this vibrant community. So whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Grantham Realty to provide solutions that fit your needs. At Grantham Realty, you'll be treated as a friend, not a number. Contact their friendly team today. Grantham Realty, 386-362-7080. Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
So, and we're back here. Number 10 is Nickerson. He's at third base. We have a new pitcher. Now coming into pitch is Ryan Lawson. So Rylan Lawson, now the new pitcher for Swany. He'll take over for Kyler Watson, and Watson leaves the game, can't take the loss here, tied up 1-1. Of course, can't get the win, so Lawson could come in here and earn himself a win if he can shut these things down and get some support. You looking for pitching?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now batting number 44, Vermont Lindsay.
There you go.
Okay. I got Lawson.
You got a 2-0 record.
Yeah, he's a good luck thing. He's been in 4 games. And we'll see how hard he throws. 8 innings. He's given up 9 hits, 6 runs, but he struck out 5. Scary part is he's walked 6, so he needs to throw strikes.
No doubt about that, but getting an opportunity here in a 1-1 game as we now enter the 5th inning of play. And Herman Lindsay to lead off here for Wakulla War Eagles.
And he had a very good at bat, his last at bat, and he can run. Their center fielder. I might shorten my infield up a little bit for this kid.
First pitch from Lawson, going to be down and away. Hopefully Ty's ready out there in right field. Yeah. Flew out to him his last at bat, hit a mile-high pop fly, and there's another
Does it again.
Yeah, this time second baseman calling for it. Peterson will make the catch. Well, he swings for the fences. And, well, if he can straighten that out, look out.
Well, Wayne's got 2 home runs and 2 doubles, so yeah, he does swing for the fences.
To the top of the order for Wakulla, here's Sam Bruce. He walked his last plate appearance, struck out back in the first. Facing a new pitcher here in Lawson.
Well, the first out is a biggie always, so that's out of the way.
Good looking fastball there. That's a 0-1 count.
And he gets his cuts, but he's swung in a lot of air tonight.
Good eye there.
He was leaning. Lawson wastes no time out there.
Must have learned that from Grayson. A high chopper. Nickerson fields across the diamond in time. 2 down.
You know, that's one of the advantages having a left-handed first baseman. He gets that better stretch.
Payson Marlowe.
And when you position yourself as a left-handed first baseman the right way, you can get a good swipe on the runners leading.
We saw, speaking of middle school softball, we saw a left-handed second baseman.
Yes.
The other day. That's a rarity.
Yeah. You see that in Little League and you see that at that age group, but once the players get a little faster, that doesn't happen. It was a strike. 2 up, 2 down. We need a 1-2-3 inning, get a little momentum on our side.
Lawson's come in and pitched well here in the 5th.
Another good pitch. And he's not wasting any. He's challenging, and thinking he's going to challenge 0-2 right here.
I think he learned this from Grayson. Grayson does that. The ball's in his mid. He's ready to go. On the hill, get in the box. Ball and 2 strikes. Payson Marlowe.
Whoa.
Stays alive.
He took a lot off of that pitch. That was a good pitch.
And Marlowe with a nice job of hanging in there, because he could have been fooled on that change of speed pitch, but he was able to put a little piece of it and stay alive.
Marlowe's second on the team in RBIs with Wakulla. Just missed.
And the only way he could get an RBI here is to bring himself in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A senior.
2-2 with 2 outs. And he'll foul that one away, out of play.
And only 5 seniors on the Wakulla team. So they'll be a force to be reckoned with next year.
And pretty good ball club this year.
Yeah. There it is.
Swing and a miss. And Lawson gets it done. All right, 1-1 game. Swany needs some runs. We'll see what happens as they come to bat right after this on rivercountrysports.com.
Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. You know, at J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, collision repair, paint jobs, bumper repair. They'll handle your insurance claim for you. At J&W, no job is too big or too small. They also sell vehicles, repair vehicles, retire vehicles, plus front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive. Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-1377. Online at jwautos.com.
First Federal Bank is your partner in helping your business grow and assist with financial overhead. With person-to-person customer support, top-of-the-line banking services, and digital tools, your money is never out of reach and always safe. For over 60 years, we've been financing community businesses and partnering with growing franchises to provide stability and expansion opportunities. Bank with real people so you can focus on running your business.
And back here at Booster Field, 1-1 ball game at Swany and Wakulla. Here on a beautiful night for baseball. Got a nice breeze out here. It's not hot, not cold, just about right.
Wayne, I'm watching the warm-up to us this here, and we're saying this kid's got a great curveball, but then again, I played ball in the 60s. He's probably, we just need to say breaking ball, because he's also got a slider. So he's got a slider, he's got the off-speed curveball, and he's got a curveball. I didn't see him throw any fastballs. Every pitcher's got a fastball. But if you throw it at 70 miles an hour, nobody wants to see it except the hitter.
Yeah, unless you got a bunch of movement on it, don't throw that one. Here's Ty Moses to lead off for Swany here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Moses has walked in this game and flown out to right field. Chases one there.
That's Swany's problem tonight is they're chasing some bad pitches, but if you're the pitcher, there's some good pitches. Way outside.
Yeah. Was that the fastball?
That was definitely a waste pitch.
Outside, 1-1 to Moses. Hunter Watson on deck.
I don't think he's going to throw his fastball where you can hit it. Let's get a leadoff figure going here.
And Ty just can't get his timing down on that curveball.
No.
It used to tell us, and he is up in the box. When you get that big breaker, you want to get up in the box and see if you can catch that before that nasty break. Didn't swing at that one. And count even now, 2-2.
We got one that sweeps and one where the bottom drops out. The one where the bottom drops out, if he can throw that thing for a strike, we haven't been able to touch it.
Count goes full. Well, Moses has worked to count 3-2.
Well, I think if we can get a leadoff runner on here, I think we can get something going here and finally get a lead. Oh,
There's that curve ball, and it curves in. Just catches the inside part of the plate, and that is just a beautiful pitch and throws Moses, and he goes down looking. So one down now. Hunter Watson, he struck out twice in this ball game.
Hunter Watson.
got to put it in play.
Hunter does have one round tripper.
That's 7 or 8 strikeouts for us in the game.
Yes. Swing and a miss. Seven. And 0-2 to Watson.
And now you become a defensive hitter. And you can't be taking anything close with this kid.
Yeah. How about a base hitter? Yep, there it is. And he took it. Back-to-back K's in the book. Backward K's at that.
Yeah, they're both looking, and that takes a lot of mo out of the game.
19, Grayson Green.
Now here comes Grayson. Grayson has a hit to his credit, also struck out. So he's 1 for 2 tonight.
Well, he has a little advantage to this curveball being a left-handed hitter, and hopefully he can take advantage of it. And that one was
Swings
in
at the
his
first
wheelhouse.
pitch. Yeah,
He
it
missed
was.
it.
He just missed it. Got a piece of it out of play.
Grayson, 1 extra base hit on the year.
Beam's pitch.
Right in there.
Yeah, it is. And that's just nasty. I mean, lefty, you're thinking that's a ball. I'm not swinging at that. And then next thing you know,
No, I would hate to see us go down looking all 3 batters.
yeah, Grayson's battling up there, fouls it back off of the first base side, back to the Swany dugout.
And I can tell you, if I'm the 3rd batter after the first 2 guys went down looking, I'm swinging. I'm swinging at every pitch that comes up here.
Yeah, well, it's 0-2. They're setting up outside. And there's that curveball, which catches the outside, and we sat there and looked
All 3
straight at bats. All right, Swany fails to score. We're still tied at 1 here on RiverCountrySports.com.
Your trusted local real estate partner in Live Oak, Grantham Realty, for all your real estate needs in North Florida. With over 20 years experience, they're more than just a real estate agency. They're your friends and neighbors dedicated to serving this vibrant community. So whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Grantham Realty to provide solutions that fit your needs. At Grantham Realty, you'll be treated as a friend, not a number. Contact their friendly team today. Grantham Realty, 386-362-7080.
Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is dropping prices so low, our team keeps asking if someone hacked the system. Rams marked down like we've forgotten what trucks cost. Jeeps crawling off the lot. Dodges with attitude and discounts to match. And with over 30 pre-owned vehicles under $20,000, it's turning into a full-blown savings stampede.
People ask me, how do you sell them so low? Volume, baby.
Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where the deals are unhinged and the savings don't apologize.
And back here at the ballpark, getting ready for inning number 6 here, top of the 6th inning. And
wait.
Wakulla with the 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up.
Where's this music come from?
It's like magic.
Who selects the music?
I think that is it. Wayne, is that your play? I think it's his playlist, or it could be Coach's playlist. Not sure. It's definitely Coach's playlist. Coach Moran supplies the music, but I love it because it's my kind of music.
Fly ball to center field, and we're going to camp under it. So 1 pitch, 1 out.
Colton Rogers makes the squeeze, 1 down.
And that first out is the biggie, and we get it.
Now, you asked, those watching the stream don't know about the music being played between innings, but it's normally classic rock and roll or country. Do you approve?
No.
He'd rather hear Frank Sinatra. Owen Cleese now comes to the plate. And this is a pretty dangerous hitter here. He's 2 for 2 on the night. Scored a run.
Wayne, I like to listen to anything by any kind of Jersey boy.
Yeah, so you Springsteen, Bon Jovi.
Yeah, Sinatra, Valley, The Four Seasons, Bobby Darin.
Darin was from New Jersey.
Lake Hiawatha.
Learn something new every day.
Hard
the
one,
shortstop. O'Quinn fires across the diamond in time.
Good looking kid. He's got a big arm and fundamentally very sound for a freshman.
Yeah. Made it look easy, didn't he?
Yes. Yeah. Because, you know,
if Swany can, hang in there right now, they're a game below 500, hoping to pull this out and beat 500. But if they can get back everybody healthy, remember the second and baseman and shortstop, that's your normal, Lopez Garcia not able to play due to injury. But if they can get everybody healthy for playoff time, that's the hope for this club.
Well, and the other thing is you might want to think about scoring some runs.
That would be nice. It would certainly take the pressure off. Weston Stanley is the batter.
That's up to me.
And there's a base hit. Stanley's first hit of the ball game. He reached via an error earlier in the game. He's also struck out, but that time solid single puts him at first base with 2 down. And brings up the catcher, Tucker High.
Not batting number 17.
Hyde's had a great game behind the plate.
Got a base hit to his credit tonight. Also has walked. He's been on base both times. The left-handed batter. Lost his pitch off the plate for ball 1. Quickly 2 down, but now runner at first base. And Ryland trying to work himself out of this.
That should be.
And that should do it. Second base flips over to the shortstop, and that will retire the side. We're still in a 1-1 tie. Swany and Wakulla here on RiverCountrySports.com.
G&W Site Services is a trusted site preparation and excavating contractor based in Live Oak, serving Swany and surrounding counties.
Oh, yeah.
From land clearing to site prep and grade work to excavation and ponds to driveways and culverts, material hauling, foundations. Whether you're preparing land for new construction or maybe utilities or draining solutions, give G&W a call. 386-209-4856. Licensed and insured, G&W Site Services. Online at gwsiteservicesllc.com.
Do you want to help veterans? Vet Team 6 is a nonprofit organization that helps North Florida and South Georgia veterans with all types of projects, things that other organizations may not be able to do, like mowing lawns, removing debris, repairing driveways. We even help one veteran bury his donkey. You can help Vet Team 6 by volunteering your time or by making a monetary donation to the cause. For more information, check out our Facebook page at VETTEAMSIX. Vet Team 6, 6 branches, 1 mission.
RiverCountrySports.com and Swany Baseball. Swany in a 1-1 ball game with the Wakulla War Eagles. Been a good one. Been a pitcher's duel. We've had 4 different pitchers, but so far they've kept runs at a minimum. Let's see if Swany can get things jiving here in their at bat. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, got Landon Peterson to lead off, followed by Nickerson, and then top of the order with Moran.
Need to get something going, Wayne, here. That's, you're home. You get a great pitching performance.
Actually, I think I see Judson Law over there swinging a bat, so they get a pinch hitter here to lead off in the 6th inning.
And we got a new pitcher.
We do for Wakulla. This will be their 3rd pitcher of the night, so replacing the curveball specialist. Give me a number on this kid.
I will give you a number. It's fastball, and I don't know if that's a 10 on his back. It begins with a 1.
And they don't have
a 12.
I don't know yet. Like he won't turn around for me.
We got 7 more numbers that begin with 1. Let me look here.
13. Okay. Saw you with the young eyes. I was able to tell me that is number 13. So that's Kendall Wimes. And you had him on the mound earlier, so maybe you had a premonition.
Well, I'd like to do, a little homework ahead of time, know who the pitchers are, who people are that they may bring in, and he was one of them.
Okay. And so if you can tell me who the new second baseman is. And it looks like second baseman is that 10 out there at
Yes,
second?
I told you that.
Did you?
Yeah.
When did you tell me that?
When you asked before, I said number 10's out there. I was talking about the second baseman because I thought you could see
Please
13.
is 10, so he's at short, but I need to know who the second baseman is. But anyway, not important right now.
He might be number 11.
We know who the pitcher is, and we know who this batter is. This is Judson Law getting in at bat here. Batting for Landon Peterson. Called a strike. Law left-handed stick. Late on that one, and he goes down swinging.
Well, at least he was swinging. That's 4 in a row that it might even be 5 in a row where we've gone down swinging. How many plays in a row?
In the last inning, they were all looking. This time, at least we went down swinging, but that is 4 Ks in a row. And I think we're up to 9, maybe 10 strikeouts on the evening. There's Cash Nickerson at the plate. In the dirt, ball 1.
Well, they've certainly seen a lot of different looks from Wakulla with their pitchers.
That one misses.
2-0. You need to be taken because we need runners. We need to get people on there for the top of the order.
Didn't mean to. Check swing and fouls it off.
And that was ball 3. But
tried to get out of the way. You got to lower that bat.
Yeah. Or get hit.
Lean into one.
Yeah, that would work.
Kid throws pretty hard. I don't know if you want to do that. And there's a called strike.
And see, that check swing strike puts you right in the hole here, 2-2. And you're probably, I think this kid's probably going to throw some high heat.
Right. He tries to get him to chase one off the plate. And the count now 3-2.
Well, I think you got to be sitting dead red because they don't want to put a runner on. He's got to pitch to you. And he was, and we're a little late.
Yep, fouled it away. Stays alive. Wimes' pitch.
Way out.
And there's ball 4.
All right. Good eye. Good eye.
So that puts a runner aboard for Jace Moran now coming to the plate.
Now batting for the Dogs, number 9, Jake Moran.
And we might hit and run, but I can promise you we're not bunting.
Moran with that big sac fly and got a run in his last plate appearance. Also started the game off with a single.
He's officially 1 for 2 with an RBI.
Yep. Runner at first base, Moran at the plate. The pitch he takes ball a little bit high.
And when you're holding the runner on, Jay's not a dead pull hitter, but I mean, if he pulls the ball, he's going to have a base hit because there's a big, big gap between first and second. And I'm sure cameras catch that somewhere. But doing radio for a million years, you'd like to tell people that. We tell them how short the center fielder was, and not like they can't see it.
And he's playing dead away center, pretty much playing straight away, but big gaps in left and right center. And of course, Moran with the power to get this ball out of the park.
Let's just get the runner moved along somewhere.
The pitch and late on that one. Count even now, 1-1.
He was looking to go opposite field with that, and he was. And to do that, you do swing a little later, and he was a little too late.
Yeah,
that one jumped up on him.
1-1 downstairs.
So 2-1. They got to give Jace a pitch here. So he needs to be looking at his zone, whether it's middle in or middle out.
O'Quinn waits on deck.
I mean, this is our chance this inning.
That one is too far inside. Goes 3-1 now.
Now, 3-1, you could conceivably send the runner here. So we'll see what coach does. I mean, he should get a pitch to hit if it's ball four, the runner goes doesn't mean anything. And they're going to just
put him on.
Well, evidently, Paxton,
used to have to
into this game and knows who he's playing.
Yeah. Easton O'Quinn can make him pay. And that's in the dirt. The runner's going to try for third base and get there.
And the trail runner goes up to second. So I don't know how you scored that, Wayne, but one had to get away from this catcher eventually. That was in the dirt. So
yeah.
I will wait for you whether you PB or WP it.
Well, and there was a throw down, so there was a stolen base. How about that?
Okay, we'll take it. We'll take the stolen base.
He didn't have to run.
No.
And that ball didn't get by the catcher by much. Quinn takes a strike there.
All right. Now, people at home can see the infield is in, and they are in. And Jace can come off of second base about 3/4 of the way.
And fouls it away. Boy, got a good piece of it, but that's well foul and into the Swany bullpen.
And it counts 1-2, and this is one of our really good hitters.
Yeah.
So
Quinn up, and that's the guy you want up there.
Yes.
In this spot.
And I don't want him to go down looking.
1-2 pitch. Just off the plate. Whew, man, that was a tough one to let go. But
the catcher
2-2.
Catcher pulled it back in.
Oh yeah, both catchers have been trying to do that all night, but you get a pretty veteran umpire out there. The strike zone.
Well,
2-2 count.
Infield still in. Ran with a big lead off a second.
Base hit will score both.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a called strike 3.
Can't do that. You can't do that. 2 strikes. You can't take that close stuff.
Now it's up to Colton Rogers. And give credit to Kendall Wimes. He came with the pitch and fooled O'Quinn, froze him. 2 down now. Still a 1-1 game. Swany desperately trying not to leave 2 runners stranded here. Rogers gets set. Got a little piece of it. 0-1.
Wayne, I don't want to do the coach's show. Coach Moran, I am sure, is beside himself.
They get a
that's we're into double digits in terms of how many times we've struck out tonight.
Coach Tomanini calls timeout and wants to have a little conversation with his entire infield.
Paxton Tomanini, the baseball coach, also on the football coaching staff from Wakulla. And talking it up with
nice guy. Actually watches the channel. Says enjoys our coaches' shows.
Maybe we gave him too much info.
Swany Sports Report, we probably did. Billy doesn't give away trade secrets. He just tells you what he's thinking, which I love that about a coach. And, have that kind of confidence.
So now the infield is back.
Well, now you got 2 down.
Yeah. And it takes away a whole lot of advantages.
Well, you had second and third, and you had the right guy up there, and now Colton. Let's see if he can come through with 2 strikes. 0-1 count. He wiggles that bat around. 0-2. Wakulla has shut down the Swany offense using 3 pitchers.
Yeah, and it's not like they're Drysdale, Koufax, and Padres either. I mean, we just unable to pull the trigger.
The 0-2 is high. 1-2. Nickerson's at third base. Moran at second.
it's to the point where you kind of feel the only way you're going to score a run is that the pitcher throws one away.
Yeah. Try to steal home, maybe.
I don't think that's happening.
Up high. Count now even at 2-2. Number 2. With 2 outs.
Holton, be a hero. Mom and grandma down the first base side. Every game, home and away.
Colton can bring this place to life. I tell you what, if he can get a base hit here. And to the third baseman. Across the diamond, off the bag. And Swany's going to score 2 runs in the air. Second error of the game by the Wakulla third baseman. And my goodness, put the ball in play, and you never know.
Oh, finally.
So 2 unearned runs, and Swany says, we'll take them. Wow.
And if you're wondering at home why Coach Moran came running all the way to the dugout, running all the way to the dugout to chase his own son back into the dugout, we're not going to have that kind of celebrating going on here, as he was doing the Gator thing, because that's where he's going, the University of Florida. And I guess he was a little upset because they intentionally walked him, but you gotta be a little bigger than that.
Yeah,
And
but, they're kids and they're excited. But Coach Moran was like, "We're not having that." Was 2 unearned runs, and we're lucky to get them in. And that's.
And I said to you earlier when we were off air, I said that's the way that somebody's going to win this game with some stupid play.
You did predict that.
Yeah. So let's just hope that we don't later make a stupid play that takes it away. So runner in scoring position, 2 outs.
Marlowe fielded it cleanly. He was just off on the throw, and the second time he's been off as he's come across the diamond. It's been off the mark. Big break for Swany. Now Watson at the dish. And first pick to Kyler is in the dirt. There's ball 1. And again, Tucker high with a great scoop.
Yeah.
He's been impressive behind the dish, man.
We got 2 great catchers tonight.
Yeah.
One more run would be just so much nicer.
Called strike.
We've seen a lot of those tonight.
Watson on the night, he is 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch. Flown out to the second baseman. Struck out looking. He has to come through here.
Put it in play.
Little insurance run sitting at second base. And there he goes, taking off to third, and they had the hit and run sign on. And all the way around from second base, trying to score, and he's going to be nailed at home plate.
And you know what? I don't blame Coach for sending him.
Yeah.
It was a wild pitch. And
he swung at the pitch.
Oh, yeah. And we're not, hey, we're not doing anything with the bats. So, yeah, send them. Make them make the throw there. And Coach Moran happy with the lead, but a little unhappy with a few other things.
Yeah. But Swany gets 2 runs, and they take a 3-1 lead as we head to the top of the 7th inning, 3 outs away from victory on RiverCountrySports.com.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Van Carpet One. For 78 years, we've been your local family-owned and operated floor covering store, and we can't wait to serve you. Let's go check out some of the stuff we've got and say hey to the guys.
Hey guys, this is Michael Van here at Van Carpet One. Wanted to show you our huge display of carpet. Got about 1,000 rolls for you that we can order. We also keep about 100 in stock that are on clearance, so please come down and give us a visit. We appreciate it.
Come in and see the largest tile collection in North Florida. Van Carpet One has every tile you could possibly imagine. If you can't find it here, they don't make it. Guys, take a look at this. This is just some of our options in waterproof vinyl plank, where we have the largest selection anywhere around here, including over 70 pallets in stock, ready to go right now. Come in and see our fantastic selection of elegant hardwood too, followed up by fantastic service that you expect from a company like Van Carpet One.
Come on in and see us.
We can't wait to serve you. And that's a boom shakalaka.
And back here, looks like we got a pitching change once again.
Well, Wayne, I'm looking out here and I see the D's kid going in at short, and I'm saying, why are we moving O'Quinn out of here? Well, O'Quinn's coming to the mound. Coach Moran wants a win here. And I was going to say between break, hey, I know that, Grayson is supposed to pitch in a couple of days, but I bring in whoever would get the one inning here.
Who you
to get
got
the win.
at shortstop? Give me a number.
I got number 6. I got D's.
Okay.
And, I'll let the better eyes check on that, but I thought that's who it was.
He wasn't on the roster they gave me. So anyway, Easton O'Quinn trying to close things out here.
And I could be wrong.
Fletcher Brown will lead off here for Wakulla, and quickly a strike on him. I just can't see the numbers this far away. So, and a little nubber towards second base, fielded cleanly, scooped to first, and there's one down.
And as I say before, that's the most important out, is the first one.
Cam Brantley. Now the batter. This is 7, 8, and 9 in the order. Brantley on the night is 0 for 2. Hit into a double play and also struck out. And there's ball 1. They don't tell us the changes, and we're supposed to figure it out. But
in the old days, the umpires would look up to.
If we could see the stream, it would be easier. But
they'd look up to us like we were the official scorers and tell us, what was going on. Hey, we need to get 2 more outs here, and we just need to throw strikes. There's a strike.
And in the air, center field.
Could be caught.
And it is. Just a question whether it was going to be the center fielder or the left fielder taking control there, but Colton Rogers calls for it and makes the catch.
Player of the game right now. Colton Rogers. The
Okay.
big hit.
Yeah.
Fly
He did
ball.
put it in play.
Yeah. Right.
He didn't go down looking.
And this kid can swing the bat. I've said it all night long, but with a 2-run lead.
Nobody on base.
Yeah.
Takes that one outside.
And, I don't think, it was in Coach Moran's plans to pitch O'Quinn tonight.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
But he knows he needs a win here.
Fouled away. 2 strikes, 1 pitch away now, Tom.
All right, let's see if we can end this thing. Lawson's the pitcher of record.
Yep.
And if he won, he'd be 3-0.
That's it.
And more when he gets the save?
Yeah, that would be a save. And maybe the first save of the year. Yes.
And there it is. Strike 3. They'll throw down to first base, and it's official. The Swany Bulldogs get a few breaks and pull one out on their home field against the Wakulla War Eagles. Final score, Swany 3 and Wakulla 1. Back to talk about it after this timeout on RiverCountrySports.com.
No matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there. That's why Farm Bureau Insurance has been a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
Local people, great rates, friendly service. That's the Farm Bureau Insurance promise. Farm Bureau Insurance, serving Florida for over 70 years. In Suwannee County, you'll find Farm Bureau in Brantford and in Live Oak. In Brantford on Drain Street, phone 935-1274. And in Live Oak on Dowling Avenue, call 362-1274. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Excellence in academic and clubs. Tradition, family, future. Foundations for lifelong learning. Leadership begins here. Careers start here. Curiosity meets opportunity. Building the leaders of tomorrow. Learning begins with love. One district, every student, every day. The Swany County School District, my choice for high quality education.
And back here, Swany struck out 11 times, but pulled out the victory here. Men on base all game long, was fooled by the curveball. Wakulla pitched well. They played well, but errors did them in. In the end, Swany scored a couple of unearned runs and escapes with victory.
Yeah, all W's look the same.
That's true.
Especially in the dark. In football, we talk about ugly wins, and this is one of the ugliest baseball wins I have seen. Your team strikes out 11 times, at least 5 of them looking, and when you look in the book, it may be more than 5. You don't win high school games striking out 11 times and leaving, I want to think it was 14 men on base. Not an earned run in this game by either side. Your pitchers, are like doing a great job.
I was going to say at the same time, you got to give credit to that pitching staff. Kyler Watson came out throwing smoke, and then Rylan Lawson came in and did a nice job in middle relief. He gets the win, by the way, goes to 3-0.
And guys like him who get that kind of a win, the Dodgers once had a guy named Phil Reagan. They called him the Vulture because they would vulture those wins. And he came in, was the benefit of, hey, Dalton Rogers, they moved him to the 3 spot, makes Billy look like a genius. He put the ball in play. He put the ball in play in the first inning to move runners up, but we couldn't capitalize the way that we should. And then with 2 outs, runners on second, third, the infield back, he put the ball in play, and good things happen when you put the ball in play. When you hit a ground ball, somebody has to catch it, and they have to throw it, and the guy on the other end has to catch it. And you have to make a throw that he can catch. So it's, that's how you play this game.
Tell you what, it's not going to get any easier. Swany with some tough ball games coming up this week. They go to Creekside. Actually, we're going to play that game at St. John's River State College. So they got that game coming up tomorrow, and then Friday they're at Gainesville Buchholz. So a couple of tough games still to go this week, but back to 500 for now after getting the win tonight over Wakulla 3-1.
And you know what? Wakulla, they've got 6 wins on the season, and there were like a little bit of road dogs coming in here. They were 3-1, and they're going to be a team to be reckoned with. If they have every pitcher that they put out there brought something different to the plate. The first guy was like, maybe you could even say a junk ball pitcher. Second guy was nothing but breaking balls. And then third guy they brought in threw nothing but fastballs. And like I said, we didn't get an earned run. Nobody got an earned run in this game. So, Wakulla's got some pitchers along the way too.
Yeah, they do. And they've got a couple of tough games, but they're going to be at home. Tomorrow they've got Florida High coming in here, FSU High School out of Tallahassee. They will come in to play Wakulla on their home field. And then they've got a Saturday noon ball game against St. Augustine. The Yellow Jackets come over and take on the War Eagles.
All the way to Wakulla from St. Augustine?
Yeah.
Is that like a day trip or?
Well, it's a noon Saturday game. Yeah.
Wow. So I'm hoping they're there the night before.
Well, I don't know.
It's got to be about 7 hours.
It's a good road trip. Yeah. Coming all the way from St. Augustine to, I don't know, about 7 hours.
You're going to another time zone. You lose a whole hour there.
It's probably more like 3 hours.
How long does it take us to get to Wakulla?
About an hour and a half.
Well, you must be driving a little faster than me.
You cut through the woods. What do you go to Tallahassee and down?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got Andy and Paul normally driving. Or Andy's driving and Paul's navigating, and somehow we get there. I can't tell you the names of the roads, but we get about an hour and a half drive, I would guess. But you got to watch for deer. I tell you that.
Well, I look for the sand gnats. Then I know I'm in Wakulla.
I don't know how many baseball games were over there with when the kids were younger, and then just constantly, they're nasty.
Well, you think Billy? I gotta give him a lot of credit, being a very, very patient guy. Because I was up here just getting frustrated.
You don't even have any fingernails left. I mean, and your hair is going gray. Gonna have to color that again.
I don't get to make any calls. I don't get to umpire. I don't get to swing at the ball. I don't get to throw it. I'm up here nervous wreck. Like we should have won this game 3-4 times over.
No doubt about it. We got Coach Moran coming up here and going to give a few words. We'll talk to him about the ball game. Don't forget the Swany Sports Report is coming up Monday with Coach Moran right here on the channel. The Swany Sports Report each Monday at 7 o'clock, brought to you by Roundtree Moore Ford, Highway 90, Lake City, Florida. Don't miss the Swany Sports Report here on rivercountrysports.com each Monday. All right, we'll take a time out here. Back with Coach Moran right after this on rivercountrysports.com.
Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. At J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, collision repair, paint jobs, bumper repair. They'll handle your insurance claim for you. At J&W, no job is too big or too small. They also sell vehicles, repair vehicles, retire vehicles, plus front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive, Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-1377. Online at jwautos.com. G&W Site Services is a trusted site preparation and excavating contractor based in Live Oak, serving Swany and surrounding counties.
Oh, yeah.
From land clearing to site prep and grade work to excavation and ponds to driveways and culverts, material hauling, foundations. Whether you're preparing land for new construction or maybe utilities or draining solutions, give G&W a call. 386-209-4856. Licensed and insured, G&W Site Services. Online at gwsitesservicesllc.com.
And back here, Coach Billy Moran now joins us up here in the press box. Coach, first off, just congratulations. We needed that win. We got it done here on the home field, 3-1 final score.
Yeah, I mean, we don't get back wins, no matter how pretty or how not so pretty they are. First off, we're going to talk about the pitching. I mean, our pitching staff is doing a fantastic job. They're holding guys to 1 or less than 5 runs all the time. Yeah. They're putting us in a position to win. We just offensively, we got to do a little bit better. And by a little bit, I mean way better.
Yeah. Kyler Watson came in, struck out the side to start the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think he got a little frustrated with his at bat, took that to the mound.
Sure.
But then he regrouped and kept him at bay. Lawson came in and pitched really well, and then O'Quinn closing it out. So pitching wise, that's not the problem.
Oh yeah, no problem at all. And Lawson, the only reason that we took Lawson out of the game is because we needed a hitter right there, and Kyler Watson was up to bat. So that's why we went ahead and brought Easton O'Quinn in to pitch, which we had him slotted to close if we had a lead anyway. So we have tons of pitching. And we're set really good. We got guys that are doing good things on the mound. We just, we play good defense. We just got to hit.
Well, when you start the game, first and 2 base hits. We got him in second and third, and we leave him stranded there. Left the bases loaded twice. Struck out 11 times. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can look it up somewhere in the statistics. If you strike out 10 or more times in a game, you have a very high chance of losing. And the thing about it is we're it's not that we're striking out and they're just beating us. We are taking hittable pitches, and that's very frustrating for me because I want these guys swinging the bat. I mean, you see, we put a couple balls in play and they don't make the play. They make bad throws. I mean, and we win the game on an error. Yeah. So all we have to do is put the ball in play. So just imagine how many runs we would score if we didn't strike out 11 times. We put those balls in play. I mean, they're going to make a couple more errors.
It never amazes me. Baseball, you can watch 1,000 games like I have, and you see something new every season. And when you were saying that, I don't know that I can remember seeing 3 players go down looking in 1 inning. And that was, it's so frustrating for me.
He had a great breaking pitch. I mean, you do got to give credit.
And that's the other thing that I want to ask you about. We're up here and we're seeing this kid throw breaking pitch after breaking pitch after breaking pitch.
Right.
We think they're great pitches. You tell us, were they?
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, every single hitter in their at-bats had an opportunity to hit a fastball, and they just either didn't hit it or they watched it. They missed it or they just watched it. So, like, he may have a great breaking ball. I mean, but our philosophy is the best way to hit the curveball is to hit the fastball, and we're not doing that. So, just all around, it's the approach. I think we are as a team, I think we are very timid swinging the bat, and that's just so frustrating for me because all I tell these guys is like, I'm not going to get on you for swinging. Like, I want you to swing. We got a couple guys that'll take a couple ugly hacks early in the count, but I'm okay with it. I want them to swing the bat, but that's just the inner want. Like, you have to want to step into the box and do damage. And these guys, I think that it's a confidence thing. They don't believe that they can do damage. So, I mean, that puts us in a tough spot.
Well, let me say this also. Colton Rogers made you look like a genius. You moved from the 9 spot to the 3 spot, and not the game-winning hit, but the game-winning put the ball
They
in
put
play.
the ball in play.
Yeah.
And we got a
Yeah,
break there.
I mean, Judson Law comes in halfway through the game. First pitch he sees, ground ball to third. Guy throws it to the fence.
Yeah.
I mean, we put the ball in play. Good things are going to happen. Also we had a lot of guys. We had a lot of guys that weren't able to play in the game tonight. We got injuries. We got some guys that had some discipline issues that we had to take care of. And so we were 6 guys down tonight. So and 4 of those guys are starters. So
I also want to make one comment about your freshman.
mhm.
And I know we've been blowing a lot of smoke at this kid. This kid is good. He turned the double play the easy way.
Yes.
He backed up the throw from Jace that was headed to
Yes.
right center field. The only thing he didn't do was on the bunt and run, make it to third base to cover the throw over there. And then he comes and closes the game out. If he just hadn't taken that third strike.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and I mean, here's the thing. He's got a very good approach. He's just for whatever reason, he's just not pulling the trigger a couple times here and there. I have no concerns about him. He wants to hit. I know he wants to hit. He's getting pitched very, very tough. Hitting in the 2 holes not easy. So and that's fine. A couple things that I wanted to bring to light too, though. Judson Law coming in, putting the ball in play, creating pressure. How about the heads up base running by Cash Nickerson
Yeah.
right there? Getting that great secondary, reading that ball in the dirt and stealing third base and ultimately the winning run.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just a really, we have asked a lot of our freshmen and they have stepped up and answered the call, and just really proud of those guys.
And we also mentioned when we had the runner thrown out at home.
Yeah.
That was the right play. You got 2 outs. You're at the bottom of the order.
Yeah.
It's like, send them. We
Yeah.
need to do something here.
Well,
So I had no problem with that.
yeah, sure. And we've got a 2-run lead. That would just, if they hurry up and make a bad throw there, that just adds insult to injury. And it kind of just goes ahead and puts a nail in the coffin. So, they made a good play. No problem. We'll go get 3 outs and call it ball game.
And I did appreciate you not allowing the celebration after the 200 runs.
Yeah, I mean, this is a new era of people that's very difficult for me to deal with.
What do you think it is?
I mean, we're just we're out here we're striking out 11 times. We hit 1 ball. They make a bad play, and we want to talk. Like, what is there to talk about? There's no reason to do that. Listen, they haven't played great. We haven't played great. We put a little pressure. They didn't. I mean, let's just play baseball. Nobody out here is just tearing up the park, And I think that people are real quick to talk, and it's like, hey man, maybe we should put more attention on ourselves. Maybe instead of talking to the pitcher, maybe we should congratulate our hitter that put the ball in play.
Yeah.
We're just wasting a lot of energy, in my opinion.
Yeah. Some tough games coming up, Coach.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations on the win, but you've got Creekside tomorrow.
Yeah, Creekside on the road. We're playing at St. John's River State College. Yeah, it's gonna be battle. And I don't know. I have no idea who's starting on the mound. So
Grayson probably Friday against Buchholz.
Yeah, Grayson's gonna go Friday. So tomorrow might be Jace, might be Colton Rogers. We don't know.
Okay. And we'll be back for the Chow's game. We'll have that game for you next week. So hopefully when we talk to you, going to be a couple of games over 500. That'd be nice.
Hopefully.
And why did you move Colton down to the 3 spot?
Because
injuries? Or,
we had like I said, we had 6 guys out tonight, so we had to make a move. We feel like he can handle the bat good. If we need him to bunt or hit and run, he does a good job. So.
All right, Coach. Nothing left to say other than just congratulations, 5-5 on the year, and let's hope the kids learn a little bit from this game and can take it forward.
Absolutely, I hope so. Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right, we're going to take one final time out here and back to wrap up the broadcast after this on RiverCountrySports.com.
Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is dropping prices so low, our team keeps asking if someone hacked the system. Rams marked down like we've forgotten what trucks cost. Jeeps crawling off the lot. Dodges with attitude and discounts to match. And with over 30 pre-owned vehicles under $20,000, it's turning into a full-blown savings stampede.
People ask me, how do you sell them so low? Volume, baby.
Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where the deals are unhinged and the savings don't apologize.
First Federal Bank is your partner in helping your business grow and assist with financial overhead. With person-to-person customer support, top-of-the-line banking services, and digital tools, your money is never out of reach and always safe. For over 60 years, we've been financing community businesses and partnering with growing franchises to provide stability and expansion opportunities. Bank with real people so you can focus on running your business.
And back here to wrap up the broadcast, let's see. We've got coming up our next Swany baseball game will be next Wednesday. That'll be a home game against Childs. And we just took a loss to Childs, so hopefully we can pay the Timberwolves back here on the home field. Also, next week, we've got a couple of middle school softball games brought to you by Cameron Concrete. On Tuesday, 5 o'clock, it'll be Bradford County coming to take on the Bull Pups, the Lady Pups. And then on Friday the 13th is Port St. Joe. That'll be a 2 o'clock start. So we got 3 broadcasts next week. And, of course, Swany Sports Report on Monday evening.
Well, I can tell you the girls' softball game was, a lot of fun, a lot of action, and people need to watch it. They can archive it on
Hey, that's
Swanee
the
River.
beauty. You can go back and watch that. And I can tell you this, Swany won't win.
Yeah.
So you can watch that anytime you want.
Yeah. And, and tonight, I think there's some people from Wakulla going to go home, watch the game and say, hey, we coulda, woulda, shoulda on this game. I think there's some Swanee people that if they had this game on tape, they would burn it. The frustration was unbelievable.
Yeah, and I'm sure Wakulla felt the same. They a little frustrated. They felt like they could have won this game, and
they could have won the game, Wayne, but they didn't leave like
they took advantage of when they had men on base who were bringing them in.
We got up 6 times. That's 18 outs,
yeah,
and we left like 11 or 12 guys on base. We struck out 11 times. We made an error that allowed them to score the run, and yet we win.
Yeah, fortunate.
Yeah, very, very fortunate. And, like I said, all W's look the same in the dark. So we'll take it. And next week will be a whole lot of fun going back and doing the softball game, doing the baseball game, and, just getting this thing out there.
And we appreciate all of you supporting River Country Sports. Want to thank our sponsors. Tonight's broadcast made possible thanks to J&W Automotive, your one-stop automotive shop on 129 North. Thanks to First Federal Bank. Thanks to Grantham Realty. Thanks to Waltz, the Waltz Automotive Group. Thanks to G&W Site Services. Thanks to Van Carpet One. Thanks to Farm Bureau Insurance. And thank you to the Suwannee County School District. So for Tom Daniels, I'm Wayne Luttrell. I want to thank Sawyer Brooks, our streaming producer, running the scoreboard tonight, Him Patel. And thanks to our camera operators, Lucy Golub and Anthony Woolsey. They did a great job tonight, and we certainly appreciate them. That wraps it up from here. I'm Wayne Luttrell. I'm River